Hi everyone, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. I'm going to call this reading, Why Can't I Sleep? Because it's been rough these past couple days, weeks. I don't know what's going on. I thought it was maybe the full moon, but that was like last week. But I couldn't sleep Saturday night because of the time change. And then, I don't know, today's been just as hard. So I'm going to just, if I can't sleep, I may as well read some cards, right? So maybe you've been having trouble sleeping too. All right, let's see what this is. Page of Pentacles, okay. Underneath we have the Eight of Cups. All right, so we're going to take two piles. Maybe think of which one you are most attracted to. It might give you an answer about why you're having trouble sleeping. We'll start with pile one. Okay, the Death card. Looks like there's some change coming or on your mind. Something's recently ended or you're knowing it's coming to an end. And maybe that's what's keeping you up at night. Okay, I was going for this Twilight reading, but I don't know if you'll be able to see the cards. All right, that's better. And yeah, so we had the Eight of Cups underneath. I think you know you're done with something, a situation, a person, a place you have to leave. And maybe that's the resistance or trying to figure out how to get through this transition. Then we have the Seven of Wands. Okay. So that most recent full moon, the ruling tarot card was the Seven of Wands. So again, maybe it's related to that coming off the waning moon. Usually we cut things out of our life. We have Saturn with his scythe there, cutting things out, culling things. And there's some resistance, I feel. There's trouble letting go, trouble releasing, because you care about someone or something too much. As the Queen of Cups, you might be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. We have Scorpio there in the Death card. You don't want to hurt people's feelings, or you know how important you are to them. Ace of Cups, yeah. It's something you love very much, and someone loves you. Finally, we have the Four of Coins, yeah. That holding on, that defensiveness, that protection. Either you're holding on to somebody or they're holding on to you. But it's going to take some deep meditation, contemplation to figure out if maybe this is the right step. I feel like some of you don't know if this is the right direction, like you're second guessing yourself. Let's see if I can get some clarity for you. There's this urge to move on. You feel like you could be healing yourself to move on, but it's difficult to put down boundaries, to put yourself first. As this Queen of Cups energy is very giving, they're very self-sacrificing. They struggle with boundaries sometimes, and here we have these four being laid squarely. And Seven of Wands is also boundaries too. Let's see, underneath this we have the Rose of Venus, alignment, flow, right relationship, and harmony. Next we have Lineage of the Rose, moved by the goddess, here for this, soul call, gather. Okay. Looks like a bunch of like-minded souls. They're gathered around a pool here, and we have this Ace of Cups pouring out water, just like the water's coming from the rose. This Queen of Cups is overseeing things, presiding. The goddess here. This is what you came for, your soul calling. So it's like what's pulling you away from this current situation. And then we have the grandmothers. Remember your roots, perspective, trust the weavings. Okay. So again, I think it's like embedded in your DNA here. There's this spiral of, it looks like beads, but it looked like a DNA helix to me. And then of course the spiral galaxy shown in the center, more like a ripple effect as well with the water. But with the generations card here, this is something that is threaded through the female or the feminine DNA, the X chromosome, whether you're male or female, that this is part of your lineage. It's part of who you are. It is your soul's calling. And we're resistant to that because you might be afraid of it. Can I fulfill it? Is it really my purpose? Is it the most important thing right now? Rose without thorns, you have a right to your joy, peace, and sweetness of life. Okay, so while it's comfortable here in the Four of Coins, it's not making you happy. That's why the Eight of Cups is under the deck too. It's the knowing that there's more cups for you out there. There's this Ninth Cup and the 10 cups that you deserve. But some of you may feel like you're holding back because you either don't deserve happiness, you think that, which is a falsity, or you think that you need to struggle. But the Death card is saying to put an end to that. We don't need to struggle anymore. Once you're in your purpose, in your flow, there's no need to struggle. You just need to let go. Trust that your ancestors with the grandmother card here are guiding you. They wouldn't lead you into danger. So get in touch with them, do offerings, meditations, however feels most appropriate for you. Gnosis number 75. Okay, I'm going to read about that for us. So when I see gnosis, of course, it means knowing thyself, knowing your true self. And the deck title of this card is Innermost Knowing, Mystic Truths. True knowing is not found in facts and figures in scholarly books on library shelves. Rather, gnosis points to the deep and timeless archetypal wisdom that rises from the felt experience of having touched the unknown with every one of the senses. Those who are drawn to gnosis find themselves in esoteric studies like involving mysticism, alchemy, healing, or perhaps science. Knowing is their calling, not knowing is their job description. No matter how far the alchemists take their studies, they come to the ultimate conclusion that facts slip toward mystery as soon as the mystery results in facts. This card signifies a knowing that is life-changing. Once you experience it, you are forever changed and become a guardian of gnosis. The eternal mystery is calling you. Study your passion in the deepest way available to you. So that's what it is, your true calling, your life path, whatever you're passionate about. Where does your attention go? Where attention goes, energy flows. So that's the direction you're being pulled in. So why the resistance? I get it. There's an emotional attachment to the way things are, the way things have always been done. So the side notes say, those who say they know, don't. Those who say they don't know, know. Okay. Contemplating the mystery, unanswerable questions, and when light, and when dark, over-intellectualizing and literalizing, asking others. So yeah, there really is no one who can tell you what to do, where to go, how to experience this change, this shift. It's entirely on you, and maybe that's part of the reason that it's a little bit terrifying. His face in this Four of Coins, it's just riddled with fear to me. And that's normal. There's nothing wrong with that. But just being aware of that that's the thing that's probably holding you back the most. As they say, feel the fear and do it anyway. Any wisdom cards for pile 1? Leadership. Set your goals. You're meant to lead, pile one, and you do that by conquering your fears, having the courage and heart of a lion to move forward. Blaze the trail so that others can follow. You're meant to set people free after you set yourself free of this fear or this restriction that you've placed on yourself. But it's time to go. With the Death card and the Eight of Cups there, it's time to let that go. And underneath the deck we have Serendipity, the unicorn. Invite serendipity in. All right, so we have Mercury and Virgo in there, both connected to the Magician card. So, and that's a number 1. And I looked at this card and I saw the Ace of Wands. The fiery torch she's carrying. That's a new beginning for you. So, lighting the trail, blazing the trail, and also with the Hermit carrying the star in his lantern, showing the way. Okay, so if death seems scary, we have the moon showing up twice here. It's nighttime. The Leo is the sun. That comes from your solar plexus. That's the direction you're meant to go. Okay, pile 1, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I know my voice is very low. I'm not depressed or sad. It's just sleep deprivation and kind of zoning out. So I hope you enjoyed this. And if so, let me know in the comments below and I'll talk to you later. Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, welcome pile 2. See why you can't sleep. Your first card is, okay, the Knight of Swords. So some racing thoughts. You can't just shut your mind off. There's some urgency or urge to move forward with something or get some thoughts down on paper. There's something your mind wants you to write down. And maybe that'll help it calm things. Putting it on paper, emptying the cup of your mind. And then we have the Four of Wands. So it could be in regards to a partnership. Maybe you can't get somebody off your mind and you just want to tell them how you feel. And then we have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, but there's some resistance. There's some fear there. That obviously this is like the wounded warrior. Somebody who's seen a lot of action, a lot of battle, who's been hurt and betrayed a lot. And they have their walls up. They're defensive. And so they don't put themselves out there as much. And maybe this is your mind or your subconscious urging you to push through that fear or let your walls down a little, or you're anticipating that they're going to reject you. Then we have the Star. Okay, well, this is a destined soulmate. Whoever it is that's on your mind, they're meant to be a part of your life. They may provide some healing to help you overcome some of the damage that put you in this Nine of Wands position, or vice versa. Could be an Aquarius. The Four of Wands is Venus in Aries, so it could be an Aries individual, or we're talking about that time frame as the sun moves into that sign in tropical zodiac on the 20th of March. So let's see, the final one is the Queen of Coins. All right, so a lot of, we have this masculine energy charging in. The rest of the cards are all feminine. Whoops. All right. But this is, I think, what you seek for yourself and your future with this individual. Comfort, security. You see them as like home. Home is where the heart is. It's where what you want to build with them. But it looks very possible there with the Star card that this is what you're destined to have and nothing can keep you from that. So if someone's on your mind or something's on your mind, tell them how you feel. You know, tomorrow is never guaranteed. You never know how your words can change the direction, someone's direction, or your own. We have the Mystic Rose, compassion, devotion, humility, humanity, and grace. Okay, so that looks very much to me like the Queen of Coins, and carrying those aspects with it as well. She's cradling a rose there while she's cradling the coin. But it's safe is what I'm hearing. It's comfortable, it's safe. Let's see what the next one is. Brothers of the Rose, sacred masculine, honor, protection, and support. Okay, yeah, that's what that is. This queen is supporting the coin, holding it up, securing the fort. There's security here too. I mean, even though this may be a person's characteristics, it's protection, isn't it? A protective circle this person or you and this person have around one another. But I emphasize there's one masculine, all feminine, and now we have the Brotherhood of the Rose. Like, there's very few masculine cards in this Rose Oracle deck, but there is definitely a balance of those two elements here. We have the two pitchers pouring out water, emotions, love, into the ground and the water. So there's definitely a balancing here, and that reminds me of the Two of Cups card, which is the soulmate card as well. Right, and then we have the Sub Rosa, hidden in plain sight, mysteries, learning, and teaching. This person could be a teacher, or you could. Hidden in plain sight, it's like you know this person for a long time. Maybe they've been a good friend of yours. You never thought of them in a romantic aspect, but then it's like you get this epiphany with the Star card. Her crown chakra is illuminated. There's a connection there that is unlike anyone else. So you're helping each other learn, though, important life lessons. But the hidden in plain sight, it's like maybe you didn't see this person as your romantic interest, but here they are. Okay. And then next we have held, sureness of the soil, unseen help, support, community. Okay, so support keeps coming up. This may be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Aquarius, Aries, I'm seeing, or Gemini. It's like the twins looking at each other. But somebody, you guys really enjoy physical contact, hugs, holding each other, support. Let's see what's underneath the deck, the grandmothers. All right, so I feel like this connection's overseen by your ancestors. Remember your roots, perspective, trust the weavings. Okay, and there's their hands. It's like a hand fasting ceremony. If you read about that in Celtic culture, that's how they perform weddings. They would tie their hands together as a symbol of support. And this is trust the weaving. So it's like these ribbons are being woven together by your ancestors, your guides, your angels. It's part of the process, but it's like there's an urgency to get this off your chest, to put it into action, or that might be them actually coming through saying, what are you doing? Get off your butt. Let your guard down, for goodness sakes. It's safe. This person's safe. Security and support comes up several times in this reading. Okay. Get an archetype card. I'll probably get a Journey of Love card as well. The Village, okay, 41. Could be somebody in your village, in your local area, or somebody you meet as a result of leaving your comfort zone, your circle, where you grew up. We did have the Eight of Cups under the deck after shuffling for both piles, so that's a movement away, and that could be that also Knight of Swords. Once you leave your comfort zone or you do some traveling, you end up running into this person. So that's 41. Title of this card is the hometown, the family, the tribe. Okay, so again, somebody's part of your soul tribe. The Village presents us with a conundrum. On the one hand, it's the place that feels most like home, the place to which you can always return. Nostalgia and comfort draw us back. On the other hand, it's a very place you must leave in order to grow. Around the village, an unspoken boundary exists, one most villagers do not want you to cross. Though some support your leaving, still you hear whispers of doubt as you venture beyond its borders, leaving them behind. The energy of the village is present anytime we feel restricted by a certain group, community, family, place, or ideology. It may have served us in the past, yet staying within its parameters will never satiate our thirst for life. Thank the village for all it has provided, knowing you will someday return. For now, the world awaits. When light, intimate, rooted, integrational, and communal. When dark, small-minded, gossipy, trapped, restricted. All right, so that trapped feeling is coming up in the Nine of Wands. Again, maybe feeling confined to your local area, wanting to break free in the Knight of Swords, get out there and find your soulmate, follow your destiny. because it's like it's this reassurance that even though you're leaving the comfort of your nest, there's even something more secure in the Queen of Coins showing up here, the Brotherhood of the Rose, and the Mystic Rose that are providing you with new security, new foundations that you can trust. And let's see, the village moves with you as it is more of a mindset than a physical place. So yeah, you could be setting down roots with the fourth house showing up here in the Four of Wands, which is Cancer, the house of home and family. Okay. And then returning to the village is as important as leaving it. This can be thought of as a completion or an integration of what you learned out in the wild. So some of you could be coming back to your hometown, and that's where you run into this person as well. So everyone's situation is different in a general reading. Okay. I was going to get a Queen or Journey of Love for you. All right. A card for this relationship, this destined soulmate, someone you're building a home with in the future. Some of you, if you're already in a partnership, you may just be thinking about moving and where to go and how to establish a new home there with that individual. You could be working on that together. We have God Speaks, number 33, so that's the master teacher number. And then we have Intimacy, number 35. All right, so God Speaks could be talking about getting downloads, that connection to source with the crown chakra there that I spoke of earlier. Getting that clear signal that this individual is, or direction is where you're meant to go or where you're meant to be. I'm going to read about the intimacy card for us. Your vulnerability is the key to your growing spiritually. Now is the time to share yourself openly without pretense or defensiveness. Let down the barriers that have held you apart from another, from the divine, from the world, and let yourself be held by the experiences of your life. What is that card that came up? Held. It's a strong theme here. You're being embraced. Okay, I'm going to read that again. Let down the barriers that have held you apart from another, from the divine, from the world, and let yourself be held by the experiences of your life without needing to defend against them. Expect nothing and be open to receive everything. Your vulnerability is your way forward now. You are learning that you have enough strength to truly surrender. You are brave enough to allow yourself to be truly lived by the divine. The message of this oracle is that you have recently opened yourself up in new ways to meet the world and your loved ones, or are considering doing so in order to share something of yourself with another. Do it. You are ready to be seen and received more than ever before. Yeah, looks like your divine counterpart is waiting on you. Maybe to leave your home for the first time, your comfort zone, let down those walls. And again, it's get one mystical oracle card. Okay, actually, let's do two then. We have Confrontation. Pick your battles wisely. Well, we have the Knight of Swords here, looking like he's charging into battle. All right, and then we have choices. Make the best choices. All right, that might be what you're wrestling with. I think the battle is with yourself. It's within. So pay attention to what you're resisting, what you're fighting to overcome, I think, is the limitations you've put on yourself. Make the best choices that are going to support your growth and your happiness in the future. I keep looking at that Four of Wands card and how happy these individuals are. It's like this is definitely what is waiting for you. So there's nothing to be afraid of, but it may be a struggle to kind of break down these walls that you've put up for yourself. It takes some effort and courage. All right. I wish you the best, pile 2. Thank you for tuning in. Again, I'm not depressed or sad. I'm just really tired. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye.